Ancient Egypt gifted the world with a rich tapestry of gods and myths. Among them, Anubis stands out with his distinctive jackal head. He is a figure shrouded in mystery and reverence. Anubis embodies the Egyptians' intricate relationship with death and the afterlife. Instead of being feared, he is a guide, a protector in the transition from the mortal realm to the great beyond. The jackal, a creature associated with the desert and the scavenging of the dead, might seem like an unlikely choice for a god. However, for the Egyptians, it represented practicality and resourcefulness. These were essential qualities in navigating the perilous journey after death. The black color of Anubis's head represents the fertile black soil of the Nile. This symbolizes rebirth and regeneration, connecting death with the promise of new life. Anubis's appearance reflects the Egyptian belief in the cyclical nature of life and death. Anubis is a powerful symbol of ancient Egyptian beliefs. His imagery and mythology invite us to explore the ancient Egyptian understanding of death and the soul's journey beyond the grave. Anubis's most prominent role was as the god of mummification. This was a complex and sacred process in ancient Egypt. Egyptians believed that preserving the body was essential for the soul's survival in the afterlife. Anubis was the divine embalmer, overseeing this intricate ritual with the utmost care and precision. The mummification process involved removing internal organs, drying the body with natron salts, and wrapping it in linen bandages. Each step was infused with religious significance. Anubis's presence ensured the deceased would be properly prepared for their journey to the afterlife. Priests, often wearing Anubis masks, performed the mummification, highlighting the god's direct involvement. They treated the body with reverence, treating it as a vessel for the soul's continued existence. Anubis's guidance ensured the preservation of the physical form, crucial for the soul's recognition and reunification in the afterlife. Anubis also protected the tombs from grave robbers. He was believed to guard the deceased from any threats in the afterlife. Anubis played a crucial role in guiding souls to the afterlife. Once the mummification process was complete, the journey of the deceased was far from over. Anubis, the compassionate psychopomp, led the departed soul to the Hall of Two Truths. This was the sacred hall of judgment where their fate in the afterlife would be decided. Depictions often show Anubis leading the deceased by the hand, symbolizing his gentle guidance through the perilous underworld. The journey was fraught with dangers and tests, but Anubis offered his protection. The Hall of Two Truths was a place of divine judgment. It was here that the heart of the deceased would be weighed against the feather of Ma'at. Anubis, as the guardian of the scales, played a pivotal role in this crucial rite. He was a protector, a guide, and a companion in this final journey. The weighing of the heart ceremony lies at the heart of the ancient Egyptian conception of the afterlife. It was a profound ritual filled with symbolism. This ceremony aimed to determine the worthiness of the deceased to enter the afterlife based on the purity of their heart. Anubis, the ever-present guide, would lead the soul to the center of the hall, where the scales of justice awaited. The heart, representing the individual's conscience and morality, was placed on one side of the scale. On the other side rested the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth, justice, and cosmic order. It was a symbolic weighing of a life lived, with the heart's purity measured against the feather's lightness. The weighing of the heart was not merely a posthumous event. It served as a powerful reminder to the living Egyptians of the importance of living a virtuous life. It underscored the belief that one's actions in life had lasting consequences. The feather of Ma'at held profound significance in the weighing of the heart ceremony. It represented the cosmic principles of truth, justice, order, and balance that governed the universe. The feather served as the ultimate standard against which the deceased's heart was measured. Ma'at, the goddess personifying these virtues, played a crucial role in maintaining harmony within the cosmos. Her feather represented the ideal of living a righteous life in accordance with divine laws. For the deceased, a heart as light as Ma'at's feather signified a life lived with righteousness and integrity. Conversely, a heart burdened by wrongdoing, deceit, and injustice would be heavier than the feather. This disparity indicated a life lived out of balance with the principles of Ma'at. The consequences of such an imbalance were dire, resulting in the denial of entry into the afterlife. The juxtaposition of the heart and the feather highlights the Egyptians' emphasis on moral conduct. Anubis, the divine overseer of the weighing of the heart ceremony, played a crucial role in delivering the verdict. With meticulous care, he monitored the scales, ensuring the accuracy of the measurement. His judgment determined the fate of the deceased, leading them towards eternal reward or eternal punishment. If the scales balanced, with the heart as light as the feather of Ma'at, it signified a life lived in accordance with divine principles. Anubis, satisfied with the outcome, declared the deceased Ma-Keru, meaning true of voice. This granted them passage to the field of reeds, the ancient Egyptian paradise. However, if the heart proved heavier than the feather, Anubis would pronounce a negative judgment. The deceased, deemed unworthy of entering the afterlife, faced a grim fate. A monstrous creature called Ammit, lurking nearby, awaited those who failed the test. Anubis's role as the divine judge highlights the significance of living a virtuous life in ancient Egyptian belief. The field of reeds, known as Aru in ancient Egyptian texts, was the idyllic paradise reserved for those deemed worthy in the weighing of the heart ceremony. It represented a blissful afterlife, a mirror image of life on earth, but free from suffering and hardship. This paradise offered fertile lands, abundant with crops and sustenance. It provided a place for the deceased to continue their existence in a state of eternal contentment. They could engage in activities they enjoyed during their mortal lives, surrounded by loved ones who had also earned their place in this idyllic realm. The field of reeds represented the ultimate reward for a life lived in accordance with the principles of Ma'at. It served as a powerful motivator for Egyptians to strive for righteousness and moral conduct throughout their earthly existence. The imagery of the field of reeds, with its lush landscapes and bountiful harvests, reflects the Egyptians' deep connection to the Nile River. In stark contrast to the idyllic field of reeds awaited a far more terrifying fate for those who failed the weighing of the heart ceremony. Ammit, a fearsome creature known as the devourer of souls, stood ready to exact punishment on those deemed unworthy of the afterlife. Ammit was a terrifying amalgamation of creatures, possessing the head of a crocodile, the forequarters of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. This monstrous form embodied the Egyptians' deepest fears, symbolizing the complete annihilation of the soul, known as the second death. When a soul was deemed unworthy, Anubis would pronounce the judgment, and Ammit would devour the heart of the deceased. This act obliterated any chance of an afterlife, condemning the individual to eternal oblivion. They ceased to exist, erased from the cosmic order. The presence of Ammit highlights the gravity with which the ancient Egyptians viewed the weighing of the heart ceremony. The weighing of the heart ceremony provides profound insight into the moral compass of ancient Egyptian society. It reveals their deep concern with justice, truth, and living a life worthy of reward in the afterlife. This ritual served as a powerful reminder of the consequences of one's actions, both in life and death. The emphasis on the heart's purity highlights the significance of internal morality. It wasn't enough to simply perform good deeds outwardly. True virtue stemmed from a pure heart, reflecting a genuine commitment to living in accordance with Ma'at's principles. This ceremony also underscores the Egyptian belief in accountability. Every individual, regardless of social standing or earthly possessions, faced judgment in the Hall of Two Truths. It reinforced the idea that one's actions had lasting consequences that extended beyond the mortal realm. The weighing of the heart ceremony provides a glimpse into the ethical framework that guided the lives of ancient Egyptians. The weighing of the heart ceremony, with its powerful imagery and profound symbolism, continues to captivate the imagination millennia after its inception. It has transcended its ancient Egyptian origins to leave an indelible mark on modern culture, appearing in various forms of art, literature, and popular media. In literature and film, the concept of the weighing of the heart frequently appears as a metaphor for moral judgment. It serves as a powerful reminder of the lasting impact of our actions and the importance of living a life guided by ethical principles. The imagery of Anubis, the scales of justice, and the feather of Ma'at continue to resonate with modern audiences. They serve as potent symbols of truth, balance, and the quest for a virtuous life. The weighing of the heart ceremony remains a powerful reminder of the timeless human fascination with morality, justice, and the afterlife. The ceremony's enduring legacy speaks to its universal appeal. Anubis, the jackal-headed god, stands as a powerful symbol of the ancient Egyptian preoccupation with death and the afterlife. His role in mummification, guiding souls to the underworld, and overseeing the weighing of the heart ceremony, highlights the importance they placed on ensuring a smooth transition to the next world. The weighing of the heart reveals the Egyptians' deep-seated belief in morality, accountability, and the lasting consequences of one's actions. Though millennia have passed since the height of ancient Egyptian civilization, their beliefs continue to resonate with us today. Anubis and the weighing of the heart serve as enduring reminders of the timeless human fascination with death, judgment, and the eternal quest for a meaningful and ethical life.